We are talking about disruption on one side, but also the concerns surrounding employability that are persistent, and that's where I would in fact start, to talk about that future of learning. And we have Mr. Raj Singh Bhati from Galgotias University. So there has been a lot of pressure towards, upon the universities also today, as we were talking about. And I think he had also summed it up very well, the importance of skills. And what I could gather from our first two guests, that there should be a lot of focus on training and should be done in time. So if I want to understand from you, what is really the future of education looking like, and how are universities like yours, focusing on trying to catch up with the pace of this evolving AI world?
Thank you, Rakshita. I mean, that's a wonderful question. And before I answer that, I want to really give credit to my panelists, because they have kind of, set a stage for me. Because the kind of the clues, the answers which you have given, which actually a university is supposed to do that. And I'm feeling very proud that we are actually implementing that. But I want to step back and say, we have the AI expert in this panel. And I think, and there's a truth bomb I want to share, that the biggest disruption of the AI is not technological, it's educational. And let me explain that. See, because for the decades, the universities, the global universities are designed around information delivery, right? But today, the information is available right in front of you, and that too in a very structured manner because of ChatGPT, because of AI and all. So the real differentiator is not memory, it's thinking. And that's where I want to come and say, which my fellow from the Harvard, Mr. Yash has said, that we need to move away from the rote learning. And that is what, at Galgotias University, we have done the shift and taken that as a challenge. And for years, we have been working with many initiatives, where I want to share one initiative which has a great impact. That is G-Scale, which is Galgotias Student Center Active Learning Ecosystem, where what we're doing is we are shifting away from a passive rote learning to an active learning model. So now when I say this word, which has, a lot of buzzword like active learning, collaborative, experiential learning, and people really, just say and assume something. And let me tell you that active learning is not just making your classroom interactive, putting a smart interactive panel, something like that. That is what being kind of mostly understood by most of people, even by the EdTech as well. Let me tell you what the active learning, which we are implementing in collaboration with one of the Asia's leading university called Nanotechnology University. And here we have completely redesigned how teachers are teaching and how students are learning. And that shift is holistic for the entire university, from the infrastructure, from the technology, from the pedagogy. And I'll give an example of that. If a student is sitting in a model where there's a table where students are sitting across like how we are sitting, and a teacher is not something on far away on the podium, like there is more like a facilitator, and his learning being bypassed with the help of tools, which AI technology tools, which I could say that technology tools like WooClap and Padlet. What they're doing is they know exactly the entire lesson plan for the one individual and for the entire class. The teacher are guided through that, these are the flow of the class, and this is how I'm going to deliver it. For example, in the real time frame, we give a question to the class, and in most of the colleges you see, we are kind of saying no to using a mobile phone, but we are doing the opposite. We are asking them to use the technology to answer that question right away, and every student participate, and the answer is given right away with the help of the tool. And the professor is not worried about the right one. He's worried about who has given the wrong ones. And so does the tool at the background is giving a suggestion of how to then further, lead the entire class. So this is just one of the examples. A lot of investment have been done, which is, in the infrastructure, in the technology, in fact, training the teachers, and the outcome is really very good. And I'll tell you what, I'm coming to the outcome parts very soon, but the industry which you and actually you represent, sir, is no more asking for, or no more only asking for mark sheet. Right? I mean, mark sheet is required, yeah, that's fine, degree is required for the hygiene purpose, but they're asking and they're calling for adaptability, they're calling for collaborative, they're calling for something which we call as, they can use an applied thinking. And that's where we are working very hard for many years, And now we have started getting those success metrics.